So basically, the way I came up with the idea of Jev and Ghost is, well, I played Roblox a lot, and I wanted to become a Roblox myth, but there was some troubling things with that after when I technically became an official unknown myth. So there was a lot of old games I remembered that I really wanted to play again, but myths are supposed to say professional. Scary if they even want, usually yes. But I just couldn't help myself. I played all my favorite games, and that's time I for some reason liked ragdoll games. Well, there was one, I forgot what it was called at that time, but I played it so many times. And I made a friend there who helped me get all the badges. They were kind of an admin. Yeah, they were a good friend, and they are kind of what made the design of Ghost basically. And so they had, I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, they had the shadow puppets morph on, mixed with the Hat Kid morph. Yeah, that's right. That's what Ghost was based off of. Also, sorry if that sound cut off. Yes, it was. The editing software I'm using, not very good. So, yeah, that's what Ghost is based off of. And apparently, Jevel, which didn't at all look like Jevel that much, what they call it. But the shadow puppets is what I became, which is a whole other story how I did all of that. We became friends. Then soon, we went to, and then they kept giving me the nickname of Dish. So yeah, for some reason, of how they're gonna eat me alive. Yes, very dark humor. So then basically, once again I'm cut off, but yeah. So basically, Jev was originally gonna be called Dish. I already made all the intros for all the different characters, all the different friends that were shadow puppets there. And then I went onto an alt account so that I could still be a professional myth. Plus, I'm doing the part of myths by accident where I'm just not even on my account most of the time. My main account, just on an alt account all the time. So, can't really call it an alt account, but that's already in the username for the alt. So yeah. But then there was someone there with the username Ghost Monster who also looks like my friend Keaton. Yeah, that's what my friend's name was, their username. Or also known as on Discord, Watermelon. Yeah. Ghost Monster, they became a good friend, and I always think of like making shows off of random ideas I have. So and sometimes I even ask if I should. So I asked them, should I make a show for these characters? They said yes. I liked old cartoons at that time, so I asked them, color or in black and white? Their answer was black like my soul. Yeah, that's very dark. So it was originally gonna be in black and white, but I forgot that. I immediately forgot to do that when working on the intro. But, and they kept acting like that I was their sibling, because basically, Roblox characters, you don't always have to be that person. You don't always have to be that actual character, so they just roleplayed like that. And then that basically happened. We made the show, and in the intro, when you can see like the little box thing Jev is holding, I'm not saying what that is. I'm not gonna say it, but it was in the game. Yeah, and Ghost Monster's favorite thing to use was the baseball bat, so I gave them that in the first sketch drawing I had of the characters, and in the intro. As you can see, this is one of the frames of the intro in the background. So, then since it was Jev mixed with shadow puppets, I called the character Jev. And Ghost Monster, joining that's a ghost. Monster just seems weird. Also, Ghost Monster, too full of a name. So, that just happened. So, I just made the show of them. And, downfall. Thankfully, they no longer wear purple. Just letting you guys know. Why did I make that mistake? So, yeah, Jev originally had, like, the things around his neck, because that was originally in the game. Except there wasn't that many of them, I don't think, in the game. But, I at some point forgot to draw that in the show, and then came off again, and almost forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, the neck thing. So, I at some point forgot to draw that in. I remembered not to forget that again. And then kept forgetting it afterwards. So that just became character development. He no longer wears that thing in newer episodes. So he used to have 4 of those things on his hat originally. So, yeah, then it's just like in the game, but then I turned it to 2. And, as you can see in the intro, they didn't have mouths. I never animated mouths. I'm just not good at it. So Jev and Ghost was the first ever time I animated mouths. Yeah, I think at first maybe they just looked weird with having normal mouths not even moving in the intro, so I just got rid of them. So, yeah, that's the story of the show, basically. Oh yeah, and also the reason why Jev now has yellow shoes and why... Wait a minute, Ghost never had pink shoes in the beginning for the whole time. Wow then, I'm just horrible at remembering things. Yeah, they originally had purple shoes. But in the tutorial, I forgot what color their shoes were. So it had to change. Character development. Also, apparently Jev's shoes changed entirely. Cartoony instead of sneakers, as you can see from the frame in the intro. So, yeah, Jev now wears yellow shoes, and Ghost now wears pink shoes. I feel like I said that sentence wrong for some reason. I have no idea why. Yeah, that's the whole story how I made the show. Basically. Also, I'm not good at making outros, so this is gonna be a horrible one as well. I don't know what to talk about next, and I feel like I'm forgetting something. Right. They're actually not twins. They're triplets. In the first episode, there was going to be the triplet character who, I was not creative at making characters and looks different when making the show. So, Ghost and Jev's, triplets. Yeah, there's a reason why I said Ghost first. You'll see why. So, Ghost and Jev's triplets was named Jeb. Real creative. And usually whenever I think of that, I don't even blame myself. I'm just like, wow, real creative names, Jev and Ghost's parents. Yeah, Jeb looks exactly like Jev, except the only difference is he has a blue hood. I don't know why I made him wear that. He just did. But then the first episode got deleted, so it's kind of like a pilot episode. So you'll never see his triplet again. Even though he does exist in the storyline. So that's the whole story of Jev and Ghost. You're welcome. For those who didn't ask. I always say that. People probably did wonder, and I'm just like, nope, no one did. But, yep, that's the whole story, dang it. I just forgot another thing. Ghost originally had red sleeves, not pink. Facepalm.